let's start. My voice is going to struggle anyway.
Right. Hi and hello, Flux fans.
Hi there.
Welcome back to like the third week in a row with an episode. We're becoming consistent.
Are we up to 30 episodes yet? Is this the big
This
3-0?
will- Oh my god, this is... Yeah, this is 3-0.
Yeah, this is the big 3-0.
Man. We're doing good.
Remember, we've done this for over a year.
Yeah.
We plan to do it weekly. We should be at about 60, 70 by now.
We should. But
we're not. So it's
30
okay.
is not too bad. I'll take 30.
No, it's not.
Bear in mind, there
I'll
was
take 30 for us, yeah.
Yeah, bear in mind, there was a large portion of time of you moving abroad.
There was.
And it's fine. Next up, we just have to do, say, 20 more at 50. And I've already said what 50 is, by the way, just a heads up. 50.
What?
I've already said what the big reward for going to 50 is. We
Okay.
do this live on Twitch for an episode.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Live and unabridged.
How?
How? Oh, it's easy enough. You can run Skype through OBS.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like be together and do it, because I was like, I'm not sure how that's going to work.
Yeah, you can run Skype through OBS easy enough, and we'll just have to use laptops and faces so you can see our beautiful selves.
Oh, that's true. I'll use my headset because the sound's better through that.
Yeah, that'll be 50, and we'll probably have some sort of snazzy giveaway as well.
That's in at least 20 weeks, though.
Yeah.
So
we have time to get Beachbody ready and kind of Skype face ready, shall we say?
Yeah, let's say that.
I tell you now, I'm having a haircut for that episode.
I'm not. I might do it as soon as I wake up.
I want to do it. I may even put a suit and tie on for it, but I just obviously
Maybe we should. We should do it like newsroom style.
obviously just the top half, because not just the bottom half, but yeah.
Yeah, like a Skype interview. Classic Skype
Exactly,
interview.
just the
For a suit and a shirt and.
suit, shirt, and tie.
Oh, funny story about suit shirt actually. So I was at Nina's all weekend, and it was a bank holiday. Well, it's not called a bank holiday. It's like a statutory holiday in Canada yesterday. And woke up this morning at 6:30 in the morning. Oh my lord! And I didn't have any suit trousers. I forgot my suit trousers.
Oh, no.
So we ran down to Walmart, waited outside Walmart to run in and buy some suit trousers from George,
I like it.
and you changed in the back of her car. So that was a nice start to my day at about 7 o'clock in the morning.
I can imagine that one's been a fun-filled Tuesday morning excursion, but first day of your week.
Yeah, it still felt like a Monday.
Yeah. Wow.
Show. Yes, that was fun.
No, I can imagine. Happy days. Yeah. But yeah, so that'll be...
Say Aya or Haya?
I said
Like a
hiya.
karate.
Karate
Gotcha.
move. But yeah, so as an advance warning, that'll be our 50th episode shenanigans for you all to... So get counting in 20 weeks' time.
How long is 20 weeks?
5 months?
5 months. It will be the 23rd of October.
That was very impressive maths. So maths, date and timing. Calendar counting?
I think my mother and my grandmother will be in Toronto for that week.
Well, they'll have to... Priorities, man.
That's fair.
That makes me have to awkward enough say, yeah, it's actually week 51. Or episode 51. Surprise.
Aha! It just sums up our
That's not the entirety of us, the podcast.
podcast, really, yeah.
Yeah. we will celebrate 51. What? Why? Because we said so. Yeah. So
Well, why wouldn't we?
true.
51 is the most undeserved number.
Every episode is a celebration.
That's true. We get to enter your ear holes, and it's fantastic every time.
and stimulate your brain cells with
Do
maths.
we really say we stimulate brain cells?
I do, because I'm going to ask a maths question. What's 12 times 12? Boom. Stimulated.
Come on.
Okay, it's an easy maths question, but still.
Alright, fair enough.
We're stimulating people. I went down that road and hadn't really thought about it, so I thought I have to do something here.
Nice one.
It was it was like my own personal #carpentry moment.
Hey, don't knock it.
Yeah, before we get into the other topic, we'll just do the catch up now. Speaking of #carpentry, we have had our first entry into the Telltale's Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy series, whatever thing we said last time, competition.
Giveaway?
Giveaway,
Cool.
That's the one, not competition. Well, it's still a competition, it's like luck. Giveaway. If you too want to be entered into the fun-filled prize draw, then go onto Twitter and tweet at us #carpentry.
Yep.
Don't ask.
Or listen to our
Yeah.
last episode if you...
Don't ask, and instead,
Last episode?
listen to episode 28. Ooh,
28 or 29? What
29. 29. It's even saying on my desktop, listen to episode 29. One day.
Yeah, we uploaded it. We uploaded it like yesterday, day before, something like that.
I'll be good at reading stuff. But anyway, that is enough housekeeping for now. The rest we can do at the end of the
Until
episode.
later.
Yes. So, I'll clear my throat to put on my dramatic announcer voice.
Oh, fuck, that's Halo. That's wrong.
I was about to say, why are you doing the Halo theme tune?
It's the right company.
It is the right company. No, yes. So that's still Halo.
Yes, it is.
Do you just want to try and go for...
It's just in my head now already.
Should we go for a third time lucky?
I don't actually know the Destiny.
Yeah, bear in mind, if you can do this, I don't think the Destiny really has a actual theme song. It just seems to be a lot of like, just it's not more theme song, but just like general noise in the background. Whereas Halo obviously had the dramatic, has that like dramatic and well-known cover. But yes.
In case you didn't already guess by me saying it and getting it wrong.
Yeah, by James attempting to be Bungie. A Destiny thing happened, and the next...
Yeah, a little Destiny thing happened. A small, announcement.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure the next, however long the rest of the episode is going to be spent talking about it. So, if you don't like Destiny, then skip to the end and hear us shamelessly plug things.
Or watch last week's episode again. Or if you're watching it in the archive, next week's episode as well.
Yeah. It's like Dave. You've got to factor in.
Just watch repeats, yeah.
What could be coming up in real time in a week, or if you're on Dave, in the next few hours. So, yeah. Destiny 2 was a
Destiny
show,
2's gameplay reveal.
I was about to say it was announced, whereas that happened a while ago. Destiny 2 was shown off.
Shown off. It wasn't really at anything. It was just their private event, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
In California, yay.
Because where else do you show things off?
It's always in California, even though Bungie are in Seattle.
Yeah, actually, that's another point. Why not just do it in Seattle?
I saw Dato's little video, like, great, they've invited me to their gameplay reveal in California. I've just moved from California to Seattle, literally last week. Okay, guess I'm going back to California.
Yes, it was a thing. It was a snazzy thing. And our prediction came true, James.
What did we predict this time?
I'm 99% certain. I said I haven't listened back to the episode to confirm this. Maybe we should have done that. I'm pretty sure we predicted we'd be losing all our powers.
Did we really?
I think we did. I'm pretty sure. I think I staked that as a claim.
Yeah, a lot of it seems to be because of the hinted at the story and yada yada. It seems to be we lose our powers and we have to go around and get them back. Basically,
I mean, I'd like to change the word "seems" to "it is."
well, like they could only like show one mission, and from what they've said, like it's just you use your powers, blah blah blah, and you get them back, and then somehow you find new ones on the way that you forgot about. I don't know.
Well, this was what intrigued me. We're getting into a really awkward point for this discussion, but who cares? I'm intrigued to see how they're gonna bring up the fact that your powers have changed before you lose them. Because if you watching the reveal back, because I'm a scrub and don't watch things live.
No, it was actually Paul's idea to have a entire episode dedicated to Destiny 2. He came up with the idea on the reveal stream day, and then just didn't watch it.
There was evenings to watch, alright? But blah blah blah. Let's slack me off here. But yes.
Fine.
The thingy my bobby that I've now yes, that was it. I'm intrigued to see how they're going to bring up the fact that your powers have changed. Because if they're watching the mission they showed off, it's the first one where the tower's getting trashed, as everyone predicted, and Cool, the Gary, whatever his name is, comes in, smashes stuff. Everyone has a massive run away, idiot. But before that, there is you see clips of the Titan using his shield.
Bubble.
But
or
actually,
his Captain America-ness.
Yeah, basically Captain America, like fake Psylocke and Gambit, as someone described it to me. But then you obviously see Captain America, the Sword Warlock, and I don't think you see the
Blade Runner with the spear.
Yeah, I don't think you see that in that clip. I'm intrigued to see how they're going to explain that one. Just as an obscure point before we talk about what actually happened. I wonder if they will even try, or if they just sort of brush over that and just be like, yeah, it just happens. And do it like
that. They might just do like, oh, it's been a year since the events of whatever, Moments of Triumph, say. In that time, the Warlocks found another book special thing, which shows you how to channel the light in a different way. That would be the easy, cheap way to do it, but which I think they might do. But I'm not sure. Yeah, you make a good point.
I can see them just like not even bothering to explain it. But that's one thing I noticed. I just thought it's that kind of thing where maybe it was just to show it off. That's the argument take is maybe it was just to show off the fact that these new powers exist.
Well, maybe it was a test build thing.
Yeah, and maybe it actually just for that first mission just stay the same. Which
I have no clue.
Yeah, so that would actually make a lot of sense. I think you could just do it as, this is just to show off stuff that is coming. But but overall you're going to actually stick with your same odd builds, which would make more sense in terms of.
So it's not that. We've seen the new powers in the first mission. Is that what you're saying? So it can't be like, oh, we've lost our powers, and then in getting them back, we found a new thing.
Yes, that's what I'm hoping they will do. I think like we said, I think it may have just been a test build. We don't want to show a later mission because it will have no contextual sense. So we'll show the first mission and
it looks like the mission was actually cut off as well.
Yes,
from a cutscene at the end.
Yes, entirely.
With Gary.
Yeah, so I think it's either they're not going to explain it and it's just going to be the way it is, or that was just now I think about it, the more we talk about it, I think a test build makes sense in just that, why not test build and build some hype by showing off new powers and going, ooh, this is what you will be getting. And then when it actually comes down to you playing the game, you'll be
I
like,
mean, that could very well be the case, but it seems like a lot of... I'm not sure.
like, yeah, like I say, we could be entirely wrong. I don't know. I just, that thing where I just think that
Wild, rampant speculation.
exactly. I just this is the nitpicky details I want answered either way. I don't get it right or wrong. Just I would want to know the answer at some point.
Hashtag fake news.
So, on that note, do we want to, before we do, well, as we go further, sort of structure this, and do you want to break down the new subclasses? And then go on to other things that were
I'll be
revealed?
honest, I've been slacking as well, in that I tried to figure out all that was going on with the World of Tanks community at the minute, which I explained before, and I'm not going to do it again.
Yeah, we'll
check out Jingle's video or whatever for that.
Or episode 31.
Or episode 31, Foshgate. And, I was trying to catch up all of that today, so I haven't actually watched, for example, Dato's breakdown videos, so I don't actually know.
Okay, well then in that case, I will...
Unless you can.
I will lead with powers. So far, they've revealed 3, and there are 2 more that are going around on Twitter, but I'm unsure whether they are fake or real. So the 3 they have revealed is the Babel Titan is metamorphizing. That's right, maybe big word time.
Metamorphosizing, you mean?
No, metamorphing? Damn it, fuck. Morphing. We'll go with morphing. Is morphing.
Animorphing.
It's not a terrible TV series. Is evolving? I like this is the point we're hanging up on here. The correct terminology.
Yeah.
We'll say evolving. Is evolving into...
The rest of Destiny is it perfectly makes sense, So.
Yeah. Okay, so Bubble Titan is the same concept, but instead of being a bubble, we're now going to have a shield that is...
You watch our first, our Borderlands playthrough, it's very much like Captain Pandora.
Yes, it literally is. Take Captain Pandora or Captain America, but instead of having a metal shield, it's a shield full of void energy, which you can block and then throw. And I've seen pictures of what looks like you can throw down like a sort of portable cover barrier.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
So that is so far, that is number 1. Number 2 is the Warlocks. It seems like self-res is going to be a thing of the past. And now,
is it though?
Yes, because...
Have we confirmed that they are replacing the subclasses? Or is it an addition to? So we have 4, 2 of which will be...
This is leading on to a point. Hold.
Okay.
So, I'm going with the assumption that they are replacing the old Warlock solar class with this new Warlock solar class. However, I could be entirely wrong. But I think, why not use Destiny 2 as a chance to phase out self-res, which I feel like, although it was super helpful, and I would like to stay in, I could see it also being phased out. But anyway, yeah. So, new Warlock solar class. It's no longer defensive, and it is highly offensive.
It's highly offensive.
You sprout
very
wings.
rude.
Well, yeah, you sprout wings and get a giant sword and can hurl down flaming death from above. It's pretty offensive to whatever the
anything in front of you.
Yeah, and as we established that the Kabbalah turtles, I mean, Peter would probably have a go at them. But yeah, so Warlocks. Warlocks, basically, sword, flaming death from above. Hunters, in the what can I describe as the most
cop out.
Yeah, kind of the biggest cop out of a change. Imagine Blade Dancer, remove daggers, have a
remove
staff.
The blades,
Yeah.
Have a spear thing.
Yeah, basically they've just given you a quarterstaff. So
It's just Blade Dancer with a pole now
it
instead.
is. Again, I see. Like you can see the same. You can see the similarities in the Titan class and the Hunter class. The Warlock one so far looks entirely different. Yeah. The Warlock one looks totally new and snazzy. Titan seems like a really good reworking of the bubble. And
It still seems somewhat support,
yes,
though, because of the barrier.
oh,
I mean,
it really does.
I probably have to check like the Blade Dancer Mark II additional the other abilities to see if it's actually like at all different from Blade Dancer.
Yeah, see, the Titan one still it's basically the same concept of a bubble. They've just made it mobile and much more kind of like it's really hard to. I think it's hard to, but more kind of.
It's not a one and done. None of them are one and done anymore.
That's really good. Yeah, it's not one and done. It is you're going to have the shield, which you can block and throw. And now, I'm not sure how the Void Wall works. If it's like you're just meant to run. And you're to open space and just kind of like drop it down, like effectively you would do a smoke grenade, say for the Night Stalker class. Like it kind of works like that type thing. Like it's just instead of a grenade, you have this like wall ability.
Yeah.
And obviously, the Hunters just looks like a cop out of they've basically. It seems like they've taken Blade Dancer. They're going to tweak some skills. They can make the changes, but it's the general. You still have some highly acrobatic and fluid things with a staff now. And then to go to your point on how they're replacing old subclasses, what I have seen go on Twitter is there were pictures of Gunslinger and Striker, but redone with the new sort of like how they look like they're going to be doing the classes and stuff. So they may be keeping in some of the old ones, like the first ones you unlocked as that class.
Right.
If that makes, but that obviously that's neither been confirmed nor denied. That's just it could be a fake picture that's kind of gone round. But it would make sense to perhaps keep in like the Gunslinger, the Striker, and I would assume the Void Walker. Because they are obviously these starting classes that you get when you start the game.
Yeah. It would make yes, they are. So it would make some sense in that regard. But I also think that like removing the duplicate elemental subclass could be a possibility as well. So that would be Sunsinger gone.
Yeah, I would say that I think they would do that.
Defender? Is that what it's called? I
could
just call it Bubble.
I think they would. I think they will keep the original, like the first class that you unlock. Because originally you have to get to level 20 before you can unlock the second class. I know it's obviously a while ago, but so I think they will keep the first one you get, which was Gunslinger, Striker, Voidwalker, and then everything else will be redone. So yeah, Bubble will become Captain America. Sunsinger becomes your badass sword person, and then Blade Dancer.
Sunsinger becomes Sunswinger. It's kind of sounds like a swinger though. So maybe not.
Now I'm concerned that there's going to be some sort of tea parties going on spaceships we don't know about.
Tea party is a very, very interesting way to say that.
Like, ooh, whose key is this? But yes, so that was kind of one of the biggest things they showed off was these 3 new classes. The next biggest thing I would say they showed off was there's many. I'm gonna say the next biggest thing, purely for quality of life, is no more going to orbit.
Woohoo! Also, the grimoire or the lore is in the game.
Yes, in like 2 solely just quality of life things. Game, grimoire is in the game, and I don't know how it works yet. I'm just going to be assuming it's going to be like...
I would assume because what we saw was literally like a right bumper to see lore, is that you actually have to have collected it and have it to see the lore, much in the same way as Grimoire cards, which I hope is the case, because I actually like the Grimoire score thing. I don't like that it wasn't that you had to go to a separate website to read it all, because the lore is actually pretty good, but a lot of people were disinclined to actually go and read it. But I do like the Grimoire score.
Yeah, see, I'm thinking that it's going to be very similar to your kind of average open world game collectible. And that you can press start at any point and it will say, there are, like, you've collected 18 of 57 Grimoire. You could go and read your 18, and then you'll pick up another one, and you can just, like, read it then and there, or save it for later.
And I wonder if they have ghosts again or not.
Again, they could do. I'd say no idea.
We just don't know yet.
We just don't know. We just know there are Grimoire.
We probably won't know if there are actually ghosts until the game releases, honestly. I'm not sure why they waste time going, oh yeah, there are ghosts to find.
Yes and no.
They've already said there's lots of stuff to explore. I think might have been like a general stuff to collect.
Yeah, I would say we'd know by the open beta, only because.
Oh, okay, open beta, fair enough.
Either because people will find one.
Although the open beta is basically a release, isn't it?
Yeah, either people either find some ghosts, or people are going to data mine the crap out of those files to find something.
Oh, like they did last time to find the Cabal expansion.
Turns
out it's just the second game, guys.
The really funny part about that though is there was part of the reveal the stream thing that obviously when I was watching later on that there is a exotic weapon they showed off in the reveal thing, which was again data mined for Destiny 1.
Really?
Yes.
Maybe it was something that was taken out of Destiny.
Yeah, that's what people think.
Implementation into Destiny 1, and they were like, hey!
Like, I couldn't remember what it's called or what it was, but if you go look at the trailer, it's like the weird rocket launcher thing that looks like a giant microphone almost.
I don't know. I'd have to. If I saw it, I would probably be able to say, oh yeah.
Yeah, well, if you see it, you'll know what I mean. But that was predicted to be in 1, but obviously wasn't. And I thought that is probably a good transitioning point as well onto the new weapon loadouts for Destiny 2, where you will no longer have a prime weapon, secondary weapon, and heavy weapon. You now have 2 prime weapons and
essentially 2 primary weapons and a heavy weapon.
Yeah, but
it's 2 primary weapons. Well, it's a primary weapon and energy weapon.
Wait,
something else.
Kinetic weapon sounds familiar.
Oh, a kinetic weapon. Okay,
I think it was like a kinetic weapon, and then 2 kinetics and like a power weapon.
Power weapons also sounds familiar.
With power weapons being
heavy weapons.
Heavy weapons and secondary weapons combined. So I think they are putting it in so that you will now have a sniper rifle is deemed a power weapon. So if you want a sniper rifle, you can't have a rocket launcher or one of the new weapons, aka the grenade launchers and miniguns. Oh, at that's point, they did show off a new weapon as well. They show off loads of new weapons, but there are now SMGs in the game.
Oh, yes.
Like,
I saw that in mention.
Many other things. Which, but I think, the new weapon layout should... I think it will do well in multiplayer settings, in that you will get much more... you will only get primary weapon gunfights, rather than the game turning out to just be, as a lot of Destiny 1 was, you have a shotgun, I have a shotgun. Alright then.
Yes, but do you have a
perfectly rolled shotgun? No,
I do. You have a perfectly rolled, what was it called? Matador 64.
Yeah, like that's the thing with like, you have this perfect, yours is less perfectly rolled? Okay, I'll kill you from 10 meters away.
Oh, you can only kill me from 9.5 meters away? Well, I win then.
Yeah, like that's all that, unfortunately that is a lot of what Destiny 1 became. It was just secondary weapon fight until heavy weapons came out, then a heavy weapon fight for about 20 seconds, and then back to secondary weapons. And then every now and then you had some crazy bastard thinking, I'm going to use a last word or a thorn, and you're like, I hate you. But yeah, so that is kind of the weapon changes they've made.
Indeed.
Still nothing on beards, though. People are still waiting for confirmation on the beards.
I do not care.
No, that's fair.
About that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a helmet most of the time anyway. Should we break down some story parts? Give a little what we know. So, because what we know so far is, as we already said, the tower is gonna get motherfudging smashed to pieces.
In the very first...
In the very first mission, yeah.
Very first mission, it looks like.
It's gonna get blown to smithereens and invaded by...
Because the Gary and the Red Legion basically Gary thinks he deserves the Traveler's Light.
Yeah, he thinks the Traveler.
So they're coming to.
Poorly.
They're not coming to take it off us. They're just coming to take it. They don't know, or my understanding, they don't know or particularly care who has it. They just want it.
See, my understanding was they think that the Traveler chose poorly, so they're coming to basically pimp slap us to the ground
and be like, no, this is the right choice.
Yeah, it's going to be like, come give the turtle men the power.
Now, there was something in the Destiny 1 story, a little bit, just saying it was sending a transmission.
But
Do you think that's got any relation or not? Because I'm not sure the Cabal we've been facing now are Red Legion. I have no idea.
I wouldn't be surprised if that will be mentioned, and that perhaps... God, bloody one with that. I think that maybe the Traveller was just sending a...
It wasn't the Traveller, though. It was the Cabal.
Oh, yeah, duh.
We're sending a message to somewhere outside our galaxy. You remember?
Doing that deep space thing in the Hive shippy thing, but not Hive ship.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's totally... I imagine that'd be worked in.
And then when we do the Shield Brothers strike, it's like someone somewhere has just received a message that they have no more ranking officers in our...
Yeah, that's totally be worked in.
Solar system.
Yeah, I can imagine that's being yeah, that'll be worked in without a doubt. Because that'll probably be that'll somehow explain, like, oh, they've clearly, like, oh, we found the light or something.
We found the Traveller. There we go.
And then they'll be like, ta-da. Yeah, so then...
They'll be like, oh, hi there.
Hi there, pimp slap. But yeah, so, let me just think, so we know that, the tower gets destroyed, everyone in the tower migrates to, again, another data mined area from Destiny 1, the European Dead Zone, which looks...
Yeah, the European Dead Zone. Europe!
Still on Earth. Woohoo!
But it's not Russia. It might not be covered in snow.
It does look pretty lush and green. And I haven't watched enough like YouTube videos to just work out what that thing in the background is of all the stuff of the European Desert. There's like a semicircle. I don't know if it's a ship or if it's just part of the Traveller now.
I would have to.
Yeah, I'd have to watch
it back. I can't remember.
So there's the European Dead Zone, which is where humanity will set up
a refugee camp in the same way that Zavala set up the tower.
Oh my god, please set it in France. Set it in Calais. It'd be fantastic.
Oh my god, call it the jungle. We go again.
Yeah, politics and video games. Yeah, so I feel like the story progression is going to go trashed to Europe. And then from Europe, you will go to one of the 3 new planets, which I've remembered.
None of which or I think maybe only one of which is an actual planet. The other 2 are moons.
There's Titan.
Moon of
Jupiter? Is Titan where Zavala sets up?
You're just saying that because it's called Titan.
A little bit. Well, yeah, so the part you missed, obviously, is that, yes, while all the humans and stuff go set up in Europe, Zavala, Cade, and
And
Ikora,
Ikora.
thank you, couldn't remember that name, are going to go scatter with Zavala trying to regroup after his defeat and wondering, would he actually ever do a good job?
Wondering if the light shows us, why do we lose?
Yep, Ikora looking for knowledge because she's realised that she, again, has lost the light.
She's not as smart as she thought.
Mm-hmm. And then Cade becoming a hero. And yeah, those three are on non-empty order. Titan, Ilios? Sounds right.
Ilios does sound familiar. And Nessus? Is that what it's called?
Nessus, yes. One of which one planet is entirely Vex, because
It's basically a Vex machine world, right?
Yes.
I can't remember which one is which, though, unfortunately.
no. I remember Titan because Titan is the one with the methane sea
Oh, yeah.
with the cool
Bart
living
Lake.
structures. Yeah. So yeah, Titan was that one. Titan is Zavala. Titan is Zavala. I don't.
How convenient.
Yeah, name kind of helps there. I don't know the other two. But yeah, one is Vex World. I think the Cage is the Vex World, and I
think so. And I think Nessus is the Vex world.
So yes, then Ilios is Ikora, which is good. So we've narrowed there. That is the 4 planets so far. I would not be surprised to see more added through DLC. But
The fucking moon.
if we go, yeah,
The Ishtar Basin.
I suspect we will inevitably revisit the Russian Dead Zone / the Tower in some sort of
You mean the Cosmodrome? Come on.
Cosmodrome in some sort of final grand assault on the tower to kill Gary right at the end.
Or just random sporadic missions we always get. Although, maybe not if they've changed the entire thing. So
Yeah. So that's obviously... That's
right,
when
and go and get some robot legs. We need them.
So that's all we really know about the story for the moment, I think. Let me just double check.
It ends with us meeting Gaul, from what we've seen.
Ooh. Yeah, Ghoul... the Traveller is caged. It's not designed. It is caged. Which
You mean it's not destroyed, it's caged?
Yes. Destroyed, designed. That's the one. Dun, 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 dun. I should find a... Yeah, so the Traveller's not... Yeah, that's... Which is what causes us to lose all of our light.
Okay. Oh yeah, because there's a big ship thing that looks like it just sticks on the Traveller.
Yeah. And I think the final gameplay details to be revealed were that multiplayer is dropping to 4v4, not going to be 6v6, which
There's more Gears of War, that's the only other game I can think of that's 4v4.
Yeah, because I believe they're still keeping raids as 6 people, so I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure.
There wasn't a need to change. I'm not sure there was a need to change
No.
Crucible. But whether it's just because raids have always been 6 people, whereas there's 3 and 6, and is there more than 6? Is there like a 12v12? I can't remember.
I don't think there's a 12.
Maybe I'm thinking Halo.
Yeah, potentially. But yeah,
But whether it's just to make it one universal thing, because you could probably feasibly do trials as a 4v4.
Well, I suspect they will be. Wait, let me see if there's anything in this little article. Yes, no, I suspect if they're telling all Crucible is 4v4, then they'll probably up trials to 4 people while everything else drops. But like you say, there wasn't a clamouring need, I don't think. I don't remember ever seeing anybody in the community, I haven't looked at it for a very long time, ever saying, oh boy, do I wish this week I have 4 people. Which is, but yes, that's
yeah, I agree exactly.
That was kind of. I mean, like everything at the event, it was resoundingly cheered, but I feel like that was perhaps that one part was more out of politeness than anything else. Like the rest, I guess, that was, I think, the last big gameplay item, I would say. Oh, and let's lie. They showed elemental primaries back in the this is obscure fact.
Oh, did they?
I think they did show elemental primaries back in some of the clips, which makes me think, cool, I guess.
I guess.
But now I've looked into more. It could be part of the energy weapon setup, because it is, as you said, it's kinetic, energy, and then power weapon. So I wouldn't be surprised if your energy weapon is you get like one elemental, you get them one regular just shooty stuff, and then one like ka-chow, look at me, I've got a minigun or grenade launcher, etc., etc. Non-gameplay reveals, but things that sounded pretty neat, is what I would title this next section if I was writing some sort of dissertation. So, non-gameplay guided games. AKA
Basically, Sherpa.
LFG, but not on Reddit anymore.
Not on Reddit or via the Xbox thing anymore.
Yeah.
It's in-game.
It's in-game, which is going to be very nifty. I just inevitably think it's all going to come down to how well it matches you up with people. But that's obviously, that's everything anyway.
Yeah, that's up to the matchmaker.
Like, I think it will require pretty comprehensive matchmaking.
Although I know if you can clans are in the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just part of the whole guide games thing. Also, you've now got clans are going to be a thing. There's in-game rosters, and you're going to get
in-game clan levels and banners and stuff.
Yeah, which is going to be
but basically, if there's for sure, if there's 5 of us and we're looking for a dude, I know that that one dude can choose. Like, we can just whack it up on a page and be like, add us to a list of groups people can choose from. I'm not sure if we as the group of, say, 5 would be able to go and choose the individual, or whether it's just the one way.
Oh, really?
Whether it's both sides need to essentially consent, or whether it's just the individual. I wouldn't be surprised if it was just the individuals, because they'll then have the power over the group of essentially friends like we are. But I'm not sure whether we'd be able to go trawl through a list of individuals, or whether we just have to kind of wait.
Yeah. So
or whether it's like Destiny Tinder.
Yeah,
we both have to approve.
That was going to be I was literally about to say that. So yeah, whether it's going to be like Tinder and both. Because I was wondering, because I'm not sure, I didn't pay much attention to this part, because I don't know entirely how it works. Like, I didn't know if, for example, there's 5 of us, and we go, there's a raid there, and then I go, okay, if say I'm the fighter leader, if I press A to start, it's like A to start, like X to search for someone. I was wondering if, as a group of 5, you could literally just press X and it would match you in. Or, I don't know if there was like a more complicated process like you said beforehand, where we have to put our names out on a thing in, like...
on a different website.
Yeah, I imagine there's some, there'd be like a board, say, in whatever the new tower was called.
Like a notice board, yeah.
We'll call it the jungle for the moment. In the jungle.
Yeah.
And it
the Mighty Jungle?
Oh. And then, yeah, there is literally, on there is like a section for, LFG, and you go on that, and it opens this page of filter how many people there are of you. So say if it was you and I, we're looking for a group of 4, and it comes up with all groups of 4, and then that you then kind of literally exact same as LFG. It looks at time posted and says, oh, okay then, these are the ones that posted the most recently. Do you want to join?
Yeah.
Or if it's a much more simplistic process of I can go to the activity tracker and say I want to do a raid, press X to matchmake me, and it's just going to go bing, here's your group.
Yeah, I have no idea how it's going to work.
The idea though is something people have actively been clamouring for. So
yes, for a long time. We made our own. because they didn't give it to us.
Yeah, kudos to Bungie for listening. So I think it should definitely help, which would be nice. Speaking of other...
Very nice, yes.
I've already thought the title of what I called this segment on my dissertation. Was it other crap?
Other things, but that are just kind of neat.
Other things that are neat but are not gameplay related. A, it's coming out on PC. That's kind of a pretty big Neo thing.
Via Battle.net.
Yeah. B, Blizzard and Bungie have struck a wonderful deal here. With the PC servers are not going to be wanting, I don't think.
Yeah, you're going to get some nice 60 FPS game with some pretty sweet servers from Blizzard.
Mm-hmm. So kudos to whoever struck out that deal, and dear God, congratulations on all the money the pair of you have just made.
Actually, let's just have a look. Blizzard HQ.
Where it is, type thing.
Oh, it's California. It's not Seattle. It's just,
Yes, that was quite a big thing they dropped in the So, and if you go on Pilot now, I'm sure you will have seen they are advertising it on there
on the launcher already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
because it was a big welcome to Bungie.
Yes, and I believe that.
I wonder if that means we'll get a little ghost pet in WoW or something. That'd be kind of neat.
That'd be amazing. I will say they've also said that you will be able to use World of Warcraft Gold to buy Destiny 2. With WoW,
wait, what?
You can use WoW tokens.
Yeah, which you can buy with gold.
Yes, I believe they've said that according to one of the least reliable sources on the internet and I hate using this as a source, Kotaku.
I knew it.
It pains me. You are going to be able to use in-game WoW gold to buy tokens and to then be able to buy Destiny 2 in a similar way that you can use the in-game gold now to buy Hearthstone card packs and Overwatch loot boxes. But bear in mind, currently, in the auction house at the time of this article being written, I'm reading on IGN, so not supporting Kotaku entirely. Tokens are costing 120,000 gold.
Last time I checked, they were costing around 90,000, but I mean that could have gone up.
Well, you'd say it spiked at the reveal of Destiny 2. It spiked to 140. So,
the most I've ever had on WoW is about 70k, but that was a while ago.
I was going to say, coming from someone who hasn't played WoW, I don't know how easy gold is to farm in that kind of...
I mean, that's quite a lot to farm.
Yeah, and bear in mind, I'm assuming that you probably have to have multiple tokens, maybe, to buy it. Considering...
I have no idea. I know for one token you can buy a month of game time.
It's just this IGN article says, to buy real money, tokens cost $20, so I wouldn't be surprised if you need 3 tokens to get... Because that would be about $60 spent, so it would make sense.
Yeah.
Right, those kind of exchange rates type thing. So that would make a sense of why it would transfer across. So you're looking at around 500,000 gold. Kind of 500,000 gold. Which is a lot.
It does seem to be easier to get gold now, but there's still a lot of gold.
Yeah, that's a lot of gold.
But I think it's fantastic. It's coming from someone who enjoys Blizzard games and enjoys Destiny. Come on, that's got to be a win-win.
Oh, I'm totally with you in that it is.
And it's a hell of a way to announce it on PC as well.
Mm-hmm. I would say, it's...
we're going to do it using the servers of probably the biggest online game ever.
It is
Ain't that neat?
it's an absolute coup for the pair of them because, like,
they were never even direct competitors.
no,
I suppose until Overwatch came out, but even that's like a completely different game, you know?
yeah, it's
Different
just
genre.
it's such a way that I think that like for people who would have been worried if they'd just seen, because like if I'd just seen, oh, Bungie's like Destiny 2 coming to PC, like my initial thought anyway was, I mean, when was the last? I don't remember Bungie having great servers. Do we really trust it on a PC?
I think everyone would have just assumed it was going via Steam, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I would have assumed Steam was like that. And I just think server side people would have been like, oh,
So I guess it is a move towards a Steam type thing for Bungie as well.
Mm.
Incorporate a non-Blizzard game.
Yeah. No, so I think so. It definitely will. It will save a lot of people. Assuage a lot of people's doubts about servers and whether they're able to run, because I don't often hear about WoW servers going down or WoW servers being like trash servers. It seems like Bungie has that shit sort of on lock.
They've had enough time to do it. They've been running the same. Yeah. Well, they've been running the WoW servers since 2004, for God's sake.
Yeah, say pretty much kind of WoW of say servers is good. So if they use if they can use Blizzard servers as well, then kudos to them. If not, regardless, it's still a pretty. It's like a dope way to definitely increase your marketing by getting it on Battle.net with the amount, because the amount of people who play Battle.net and like Bungie and too many bees Blizzard games to see that and then think actually that could be pretty cool type thing.
Yeah, because that's Overwatch as well. It's Heroes of the Storm. It's Hearthstone. Like it's huge.
Yeah, because I know like Hearthstone. Obviously, Hearthstone reached like 70 million players in total. Like some point in March or April, which, like, again, you've just got to think that if you shoot maybe like 10 million of those people still actively play the game, perhaps, I don't think that's just a round number, let's say there's 10 people who could look at it and go, shit, what's this? Oh, this looks really dope. And it just, the amount of money they're going to generate from that is kudos. Oh crap! One final thing in my roundup of things that are just nifty. Topic: there are tanks.
Yeah, there are tanks.
That's all. Just there are tanks.
Yep, that's it.
There's not just sparrows, but tanks.
Not sure if they're like the what the hell are they called? Skiffs? Not skiffs. The big fallen ones that have guns and shit that you can ride, or like whether they were placed in the mission or whether they're actually like.
I could assume that I could see them being mission only. Sorry, but at the same time,
yeah,
the design looked more Vanguard, so I'd like to hope that you can just potentially pop them out whenever.
Or whether it's like a public event, you know. We're going to drop a tank in, do this with that said tank.
Do you want to know a bad thing about like the past 5 minutes of our conversation?
It wasn't recording?
No, it was recording. It's entirely wrong.
What?
Unlike its predecessor, Destiny 2 will launch on PC as well as consoles, but there's one thing both versions of the games will continue to have in common: no dedicated servers. Destiny 2 is going to continue to use peer-to-peer networking to power multiplayer matches.
Neat! Alright then, well that's answered that.
Yeah, so 5 minutes ago us. Haha, suckers, you wasted your time. I mean, I would be surprised if perhaps they use Blizzard servers than just to host the game on. Yeah. So the game.
I'm
sure we'll find out much more.
We'll find out.
Time.
Maybe my brother will get
Destiny 2
it on PC, and I'll be able to ask him.
So, I imagine we'll find out a lot more in June at E3.
I would assume so. That's the next big. Well, that's when I expect.
We are consistent with both getting podcasts out and having technical difficulties.
Yeah, what the hell happened? I could hear you the entire time.
I don't know. I just heard you go. I would expect. Then it went like deathly silent, and then Skype just kind of stopped calling in and said connecting. I was like, dope.
I could hear you the entire time.
Yeah, it's my end.
What that was.
But yeah, so as we were saying, E3, I think, will be the next big release date for.
Not release date. It's not a release date. The game isn't releasing at E3.
Sorry, E3 will be the next big
info dump
release drop of like Destiny 2 stuff. But I could also see them potentially not. I don't. They might let's just say.
Maybe they'll just have a stall and be like, "Yo, neat."
Yeah, I think because I'm just working on E3 is. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of them what they say.
June.
June
or July.
I'm June, I think. But yeah, I could actually see them just doing it as the same kind of stuff, but you just have a stall so more people have access to play it.
Yeah.
Speaking of E3, future podcast ideas, we should at some point do like an E3 preview show of just games that look sort of games, as in just like I mean, take a few games that look sort of snazzy and go, that looks cool, or at least.
Why don't we just do an E3 review show, because that's when things are announced.
And this is why you're the ideas man. But I imagine, E3 will be the next big release dump. It looks
other than speculation, I'm not sure what the fuck is going on at E3.
There's a new Far Cry, but that's actually being revealed at some point soon.
I haven't actually, I haven't even played Far Cry 4 that you gave me forever ago.
The only thing that's so far released about Far Cry 5 is that it is going to be set in the Wild Wild West. So you have
Wicka Wild Wild West.
Yeah, Far Cry 5, Red Dead Redemption 2, and Wild West Online all coming out.
Oh, I saw Wild West Online and Red Dead 2. Never played Red Dead 1 though, so.
It's a wonderful game. I mean, if I have a copy.
No, I've heard from the hype of Red Dead 1.
If I think I still have a copy somewhere, so I may have to give it to your parents to take out with them. Like, give this to James. What? Just do it.
Like he'll know what it means.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, yes, Paul, it's a fucking game case.
We know what it means. Shut up. Don't run so much. No, do you have anything more to raise and to pick off Destiny 2?
I don't think so.
Do you want to?
I should probably do my homework on it, honestly.
I'm about to say, do you want to just beat yourself off while going, it's amazing? Well, I'll allow you a section to do that.
Oh, well, that was a turn. No.
I mean, the last one, editing through Guardians of the Galaxy, we basically said the same thing.
Yes, we did.
There's a distinct clip of you saying, yeah, I just sat in the cinema just beating myself off the whole time. Like, well, that's staying in.
Rightly so, I think.
Rightly so, yeah. Well, yeah. Watching the reveal trailer, like, yeah, I am optimistic. I'm not really cautious. I'm
cautiously optimistic.
Yeah, in that some people did call it not well. Obviously, with what is seen, which obviously isn't a lot, they did call it that it is potentially. It looks like it's more Destiny 1.75 than it is Destiny 2. But I think with games like this, where I think that's not entirely a bad thing. No,
it was never going to be a completely different game. Yeah. It's the whole point of Destiny is supposed to last the whole life of the Xbox One. So it's going to be a continuation. It's going to be like an upgrade. So people shouldn't have been expecting radical sweeping changes of everything. Like, oh yeah, there's no longer guns. Instead, you have spaceships only, and you can't go to any planet.
Yeah,
no, what the fuck?
I think they're not going to reinvent the wheel. I think that if they make a Destiny 3, I can just see it being lots of small, like incremental changes year on year type thing.
Yeah, such as they have done via in the lifespan of
DLCs,
Destiny
yeah.
1.
Yes. And I guess on that note, I think we're both cautiously optimistic. Well,
It looks promising.
it does
sure.
look very promising. Like I say, I'm tentatively back on the train, and I would
Paul hasn't played it for probably 3 months, at least.
2 months is underselling it.
6 months, probably.
Yeah, I would say 6-7 months. I don't.
And the amount of times you've had 5 people for a raid team isn't even funny.
Yeah, I think that's what actually turned me off in the end. It was that thing where it was nobody's fault. It was just like, okay, it was like 11 o'clock. Like, who was the raid? I was like, sure. And I was like, wait a second. But I was like, we'd get some. I'm like, I'm done. Then like, yeah, we did the raid. We finished it. I was like, oh man, lame. But yeah. I say, so far, I will. From what I've seen so far, I am more than likely to purchase it than not, because it's also.
Well, Buck's gonna purchase it, so you're gonna get it.
Well, to some, I can't believe the man spent £250, well, $250 on that, like, digital copy. Not even sorry, that hard box collector's copy. With the tote bag and like thermal blanket.
Yeah, what the fuck? Thermal blanket?
Yeah, it's not like a collector's edition. Like Fallout 4's collector's edition, you got a Pip-Boy, which was pretty neat.
You get a thermal blanket because it's like refugees, yay!
Yeah, and a tote bag. I'm like, so basically, you give me, I don't know, maybe 40 quid worth of stuff plus a 60 odd pound game, about £100. Yeah, I'm missing £150 of value here. Oh,
You get a cool little Cade 6.
Sorry, do you? Is that the special edition? Because that's not what I. Because that's not how. But I don't know what that Cade 6 came with type thing. I'm not sure how you got that, but I do. Yeah.
I assume it is the Super Deluxe Edition. Stupid if you gave you something for a different version of the game that you don't get by paying the most money.
Cade 6 figure. Because I people sort of get. Available. Yes. Quickly googling filler.
Elevator music.
Oh no. So the Cade 6 figurine was a GameStop only promotion, and it was just for pre-ordering the game.
Oh.
So yeah, literally. So yeah, the super special edition is a blanket in a bag.
When you say like that, it's kind of, ooh, Bungie, come on now.
I mean, there's no. Sorry. I'll try and sound more positive. The fucking super special collector's edition, you get a blanket and a bag. Woo-hoo!
What kind of blanket though? Is it thermal?
It's solar or thermal. I'm not
fucking
sure.
Hell. Oh, all right.
I mean, either way, a blanket and a bag.
Well, the low price of, for me, $400.
Can't get that sort of value anywhere else. And on that highly sarcastic note, James, how can people find you on the internet?
I am at JAMDELAY at JamDelay on Twitter and on Twitch under my gamer tag, which is STEELIOUSMKII. Elias Mark II.
And the 2 is because I've forgotten the reason, but there's a cool story behind it.
Because my very first gamer tag was
Steely. Oh, damn it. I thought Steely Deely. Damn, I was so close.
No.
Yes, I am everywhere at P.21. Because as I said before, you can't just put P. Ludlow on the internet. Like that. Single words just get snapped up instantly. Damn.
I just thought it was because you were 21 at the time. Honestly.
That's fair. Okay.
I met you when you were 21.
Oh, you did? Yeah, of course. Huh? No, I don't really know why. I think it's just a good number I liked. I think I think it's a number that looks good as well.
Well, fair enough.
So we'll break down this and more in the numbers podcast coming up in the next 20 episodes.
Sometime in the future.
We'll break down numbers, why they're cool, what looks the best. No, and we are just happy as Larry.
Jolly as gin.
Jolly as gin, or in a very Destiny-related one, as happy as a lot of people who were in California about 2 Thursdays ago.
Wow, that's catchy as fuck.
Basically, yeah, we are just jolly as gin to be a part of the Ninja Pancake family of podcasts, with podcasts such as... I just pointed like you're right next to me, but you're not. Bombshell Jackets.
Great, thank you.
So, yeah, I literally put it on a wardrobe and then realised he can't see this. No, books such as Bombshell Jackets, My Morning Coffee, Games, Stats, and
Guns and
Alcohol.
ammo.
Guns and Ammo?
Yeah, it's the vending machine.
Sorry. Yeah, Games, Stats, and Alcohol, Your Gaming, and other such ones. Go, Geek Talks Radio, where the 80s is basically in vogue, and it's just, they talk about the 80s, and it's pretty dope.
The 80s is now,
Yeah.
old man.
I was not around, so it's nice to hear what was before my time.
Neither was I.
Haha, suck it, old people. Bye.